Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's breaking news.
What is up there, LEGO fans, and welcome back to another riveting episode, yes, I said riveting episode, of Breaking News. And you know what? If you enjoy LEGO and you had a time where you had to change the channel on your TV to channel 3 or channel 4 in order to play video games, then chances are you'll enjoy today's podcast.
Or the VCR.
Or the VCR, yeah. You know what I don't see anymore? I don't know what they're called, but they were
Betamax.
switches. Yeah, oh my goodness. Wow. Archaic, man. Those are challenging
the little
times.
switches in the back?
Yeah, it had the two prongs, right?
You slid them under the thing.
And then you had the coax cable, and you had to switch it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you don't see those? I can't remember the last time I saw one of those.
Probably the 80s.
Welcome to the Cafe 80. It's where it's always morning in America. Anyway, so that's a fun one.
Pepsi Perfect.
Pepsi Perfect. But I remember the chunk, chunk, chunk. Oh, we gotta go to channel 3, you know, or channel 4. Sometimes it was weird. Like, why is it channel 4? It's just the TV. Or putting tinfoil on the antenna to get a better reception. You know, it's crazy. And you know what was ticking me off? I was watching football. It was Wild Card Weekend last weekend. And I was watching the game. It was Monday night's game. It was the Rams game. They were beating the crap out of the Vikings.
That was a real thriller.
I know, right? The only good game was the Bucks and the Commanders game. That was the only good game out of the 6. Irregardless, what I'm trying to say is that like it wasn't. My antenna was like getting goofed up. I was like, oh, it would do all that little like pixelation, the large pixelation. I was like, oh, and I get up. And I'm like reaching behind my TV because it's behind my TV. It's one of those massive like flat antennas, you know, and I'm like trying to move it around. I'm like, what is this? The 90s? Come on.
Well, that's how it was. It was like, don't move. Well, you're gonna stand right there. We've got this. The picture's working.
Stop right there. All right, we're good. It's not glitching out.
Oh,
Man,
that's funny.
killing me.
All right, Alex.
Let's do it.
What do we got to discuss
What do we have today? Well, okay. As far as news goes with our cities, I have good news, and you don't
I
have
news.
that kind of news.
I don't know.
Because by the time this airs on Tuesday, by the time this airs today, which is, of course, Tuesday, I will have had a new update, and it's going to be awesome. It shows all my latest updates, which is good.
Will it be finished or just
No,
an update? Okay.
No. This is going to be. I'll probably title it something like "Details Are Starting" or something like that, because the details are going in, and it's very exciting. However, there is this. The area by the airport is not decided yet, but everything in my downtown area, like the main square, the buildings are good. I'm not moving the buildings anymore, which is ironic because right before I made that video, I moved a modular. I'm like, ugh, because I had to I rerouted.
Last time we recorded, you were like, "Yep, I'm all good."
Well,
and I'm editing, and I'm like, his update for members, I think, showed he's changing everything. So I was
how it goes, man.
He's trying to screw with me on my editing.
I was doing the best with the information I had at the time.
I get it.
And
I know.
You guys know it
I know.
changes dramatically.
Yes.
But no, I was rerouting the airport shuttle, and it worked. But I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to have to move that corner garage back, which means I have to move a modular out because there's just not enough space. So there is a displaced modular at the moment, and I'm trying my best not to move some of the modulars to the residential area, but it's going to be tough. But that's my news. Oh, it's good. It's the details are going in, and it's very exciting when you get to that point because it means you're over the hump. You're over that top of the hill, and you're like, it's all downhill from here, baby, you know?
Yeah.
So that's my news. It's good for the most part, I hope. Hopefully I don't start going, I'm going backwards, but yours is a little different, isn't it?
I don't know. So I actually did a members-only update on So some of you may have seen, and even that is outdated.
Ooh, yeah.
I decided, we've talked about this before, I think. I decided I was going to try to put the train back in using the color sensor.
Trains are tough, man.
That part's okay.
Okay.
Other than the time when it drove off the table last night.
Oh.
That's different.
Hopefully nothing broke or cracked.
Well, it's Lego, as my wife said. It'll go back together. I tried to explain that. Anyways, irregardless,
yes.
We're fine. So I was thinking of running just a straight line in the back.
Okay, yeah.
And then I got this crazy idea. I'm like, you know what? What if I have the streetcar come down the main, like, I have one street that goes straight down the middle, and there's the waterfall in the background, and you know that's where over by where the big apartment and the Ghostbusters are. I'm like, let's have it run down there. And one thing led to another. Before you know it, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria,
human sacrifice. It's how it goes.
So
man.
I started moving
it happened to
stuff.
him, guys.
I took apart, and I had done this as part of my earlier thoughts of what I was going to do. I had that park up front that was 2 base plates. I ended up. Should we give you a moment? Is this the food segment for today, Alex?
Welcome to Breaking News. It's everybody's favorite snack food channel.
Well, what's there to eat?
Jason, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Well, we're not having one in my episode, so I guess, yes, today's food segment is the Albanese gluten-free, fat-free, low-sodium gummy bears that are delicious for some reason. And yeah, you should have some too.
Okay.
And I give these an A+.
All right.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
I think everyone knew that. So anyways, I ended up taking that. I've changed a lot of things, and I think I hate it. I really think I hate it. Yes.
Wow, I'm sorry,
And that's
man.
led me to, I think we might have a new segment we need to institute.
Uh-oh. How bad are we screwing up our cities?
No, I think we need to call this segment Unpopular Opinions.
Oh, there's
It
plenty
won't
of-
be necessarily every episode, but I have come to the decision of something, and especially with how this has been a topic on all of our episodes for a long, long time. But I've come to the decision that I hate something. Would you like to know my unpopular opinion?
Oh, man. Oh, boy, here we go, guys. What do you think? All right, dude. Brace yourselves, guys. Here it comes. Go.
I have decided I hate the Ghostbusters Firehouse.
Blasphemy.
Let me tell you why. First off, it's not a single base plate. So anytime I have it's a base plate and a half, it screws some other things up. Sometimes
awkward.
you can make it work, but it depends. In a small city like mine, it's harder to make that work. The second thing is, it looks really good from the front.
But
All the other 3 sides, especially the back looks like
back
garbage.
is not, yeah.
It's
You wanna
like, it's
cover
not
that
even
up.
finished. But I turned it sideways, and it just looks like a big red brick. It's ugly.
no kidding.
I just don't like it. And if it's mixed in the city, it's probably okay. But when you come down and that's the first thing you see, it just doesn't have that same effect.
Wow, that is terrible
So,
news. Especially for people like Earl from the A Fool podcast, if you don't know who Earl is.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
But
It
you
sits
got
up
one.
on his is up on a shelf, and it looks
fine.
fine there.
Okay.
But in a city, I just don't know.
Wow, man.
So, I've thought about moving it somewhere else in the city. I don't know.
I don't know, man. That's weird
I know,
that you would
I
say
know.
such a thing. So it's not, the Ghostbusters Firehouse is hard to place in their city.
Yes.
That's all you're saying. You're not saying you hate the firehouse.
In planning my
You would-
city, I hate the firehouse. Is that
That's better. That's not as bad.
I don't hate.
I'll
I didn't
accept
hate the
that.
build. I don't hate the thought of it, but I hate it right now in my city
Yeah, it is an
because I
awkward
did
building.
move it to another spot where it
Yeah.
was kind of in the back, and then it hid the waterfall, and it was like, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, and I get it. There's people like old Earl. Not new Earl who has it, but old Earl who didn't have the Ghostbusters.
The old Earl.
Like there's people that want it, and I understand that. I mean, I was one of those people. I really wanted that set, and I'm happy I have it. But it does create challenges, and they've become very apparent in this rebuild.
Yeah.
But the other thing, so I took out a lot of road plates. I sent you a picture
Yeah, I
of
saw
all
the picture.
road
I was like,
plates.
whoa, dang.
So I don't know what I'm going to do with that big
It's got to be
truck.
like half of your road plates, if not more.
I know. I used to have that truck kind of parked in the back. Well, that road's gone, so I don't know what I'm going to do with the delivery truck. It's just so long. I don't know. It's
Dang, man. Wow.
And yes, I know. Get rid of the couch. Get more space. Blah blah blah.
I've
I
been
know what everyone's
Earl,
going to say,
I've been telling him that.
dude. I don't.
Just
Maybe
so you
I'll
know.
just get rid of my city. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just get rid of it and whatever. I don't know.
Dang, man.
I don't
You're
want
really. He's having a hard time, guys. Having a hard time. Send some good vibes. Send some good Lego vibes his way.
I don't know. There'll be an update coming out soon. And the other part, so I tiled off the train track, so it's level and kind of hidden.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I did a different color than the street. I didn't want it to be the exact same color because it's not part of the street. It's like next to it.
Okay.
So it's like a dark tan.
Oh, okay.
So
That's not
the
bad.
sidewalk's light gray,
So-
it's dark tan, and then the
Cars could cross this with relative ease.
they won't even know. Just like the regular street. Yep.
All right.
Because it does cross the main thing. Anyway,
Cross the main thing.
so where it curves, because it goes back into, I made a tunnel and it goes back by the waterfall underneath the upper part of the city. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I tiled all of that off. And do you want to know what a challenge it is? Tiling curved track in the middle so that the train can still go on it, but it looks kind of okay. It's not very easy.
No, no, not at all.
Tiles and plates, real problem. I did the best I could. So if you see it and it looks like crap, try it yourself. That's all I would say. I don't know. I'm just bitter about the whole thing right now. I don't know.
Sorry,
and it's
man.
all self-inflicted. That's the worst part.
I know it is. Yeah.
But I was bored with my city before, and now I'm not bored. I just don't like it. I don't know.
You'll get there, man. It's a phase. We all go through it in our rebuilds.
I know.
You'll make it. I have faith in
Maybe.
you.
Maybe.
You'll do okay, and you'll make that Ghostbusters firehouse look immaculate. I'm sure. You'll find a way.
I can't sell it to Earl now. That's the problem I got. So.
I hate this thing, Earl. You want it?
You
He's
want
like, no, I already got one. Thank
Exactly.
you.
So,
Awesome stuff.
yeah, so there we go.
Okay. All right.
All right, shall we talk some Lego news?
Lego news, everyone.
Oh, you have to tell us, Alex. I messaged you the other day.
Yeah.
You and the A-Fool chat that we have.
Yes. Secret club.
And I said, hey, I see they're sending out OG goats. They sent it I saw at least 2 or 3 people in the land that they had goats. And evidently, Lego bought them on the secondhand market.
That's unreal.
They bought like 50 or 60 of them. And you can find the order on Bricklink. They paid like $60 a piece. I don't know who has 60 of these goats, but that's a whole different story. And so I don't know if you saw it, they had them in the box and they open it up. One of the people had like 6 of them already. Because I think that's the one I sent you.
It is.
So can we see your goat, Alex? Let us see it.
You know, I was having a good time.
Are you really in the land?
Apparently not.
Are you just pretending here?
It's all.
I think you just made a bunch of stickers that say not for resale and you buy this stuff and you're like,
it's all an illusion. Yeah.
What would they do if I did that?
I just want to be.
pretended I was in the land? Do they like find out and come get me?
FBI, open up!
It's the land police.
Woo! Whoop, whoop.
He's going to land jail.
Land jail. You know what? I did not get the goat. I don't know how they selected who got the goats. They obviously didn't know I was doing my castle theme, and I'm like super enthusiastic about it.
Do you want to know how they gave them out?
They put it. Well, you showed me that short, that little part of that video, and they put it all in that special packaging.
Well, so the way that they got it,
Yeah.
because someone did have.
Wait, what do you mean they?
commented-
You mean the Lego group or?
the way that the land people obtained them, I guess. They didn't mail them out. These were people that came to Billund for a media event or whatever.
The media is the enemy.
Because someone had commented, I went to Lego House and all I got was a goat. And that was like the joke they were trying to say.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm
cracking up over
find
here.
it hilarious.
You know what, man? I would love to, like, the problem with that is they do have these occasional things where, hey, this event's going on in Billund at the Lego House and blah, 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 and you guys are all invited. But I'm like, I got to pay my own way.
Yeah.
You know? And that's difficult for me to do in this phase of my life. I can't just like, all right, peace out. So I would love to, but that ain't going to happen. So I missed out on the goat, apparently, the original goat. But I don't care.
Gonna go and they'll give you like a
bitter.
poly bag or something.
Or I'll probably do a video accidentally showing something in the background and get suspended or something. I don't know. With my luck, anyway. But no, interesting stuff. Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no goat for me. Thanks for bringing that up.
All right, well. How about, okay, I have some positive vibes for you. It's looking more and more likely that the Star Trek set is coming.
What do you mean? What do you mean more likely?
There's more rumors coming out about it.
Of course, there's more rumors. It's like.
Have you heard the new one? They have already said what the GWP is going to be with it. Have you seen this?
I've heard of this. I haven't seen this.
Well, there's not a mock, but and people have made their own, kind of like we talked about. They throw up something that's not really the picture, and but it's going to be a shuttlecraft with, I don't know, I can't even remember what the character was. I was like, that's not really a big character.
How about this? It's going to be the Starship Enterprise D. No minifigures, but the shuttle will have all the figs in it.
Can you imagine if they all came in the gift with purchase?
Dude.
People would lose their mind.
I would lose my nuggets, you guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You know what? The rumors are rumors.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
I have yeah.
Get your thing. This is an agree to disagree, Alex.
Did we do this recently?
No, not this one. This is something that on the spur of the moment came to me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the assumption is, let's assume that they are coming out with an Enterprise D, and you are lucky enough to get that from LAN. This is all hypothetical. I get that. Mm-hmm. But they are not going to send you the gift with purchase. The question is, I would buy a second Enterprise just to get the shuttle. Come on, pick up your thing. Let's go.
Will Alex buy one, even though he gets one from the LAN, just to get the shuttle with the figs or whatever?
Correct.
Right? Okay, I'm ready. You ready?
Because let me ask you, what do you think that gift with purchase is going to go for? It's probably going to be at least 150. I
was going to say at least, triple digits.
I'm thinking it's going to be like the lightsaber, right?
Well, yes.
So
if it's,
the question is, do you? Because you could, I guess, buy it separately, but then is that really where you do come out ahead?
Right.
So,
yeah. All right.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Go. Yeah, I thought you would buy it.
That's where they'd get me, you guys.
You're gonna mock it, make the old Enterprise or something?
Like the Enterprise.
What would you do with the second one?
I don't know.
Have one upstairs and one downstairs.
You could. There's plenty of Galaxy class starships. Oh. You just have two different. There's I just call it something
different. You could make them now.
I could make them now. Absolutely, I could. I do have some good news when it comes to LAN and early reviews. I received an email literally just this morning. Okay. I woke up, I was like, my alarm went off, I'm like, clear it off, I checked my email, I was like, early review, what have I? It said Speed Champions on it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Twilight.
And so I scrolled down and pushed the attachment. Oh, I have a thought on that. Don't let me forget. And I pushed down, I was like, please, PDF 1 cars, please. And I was like, and I opened up the attachment, and it had 10 numbers. I was like,
are they sending you the collectible cars?
The collectible cars are coming my way.
Yes! All 10 little heads?
Can you imagine? I changed my my top 5 because of this.
I'm so happy with my evil plan.
So my ploy worked. My change worked because I changed it to Speed Champions. And this is the first year I have Speed Champions on my top 5, like my preferred list. And booyah, I got them. I'm so stoked.
Nice.
Because I was going to get all 10 of those. It didn't matter. I was going to buy them anyway. So just the fact that I'm going to get them is going to save me some moolah. And I'm excited to get those. And I don't know how I'm going to fit them into that display case, but I'll figure it out. But that was good news. And there was something else they were sending me too that I got like a week before, but it escapes me what it was.
You haven't gotten any Marvel sets yet, right? That was one of the things you changed.
Yeah, gosh, what was it? Yeah, I changed it from DC to Marvel this year in that top 5, but I can't remember. What it was now. But no, I wanted to say something about IPs.
Yes.
Because you said Twilight, right? And I thought, hey, you know what?
Are you getting the Twilight house?
So I will get it because I think that's a cool looking house. I'm like looking at that house, like that's really cool.
He's Team Edward. That's what it is. He was telling me he was excited because he's all sparkly, like in the book. He's like,
I have no idea what he is talking about.
I don't know.
I thought it was about vampires.
It is, but they sparkle, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
My wife read it.
I sparkle.
I've worked with
Mindy
people.
tells me I sparkle.
And evidently that was one of the things they highlighted in the thing.
Now, I know. The first question you guys are asking.
Does he sparkle?
Does he sparkle? The answer is yes.
Like one side of his head has silver dots on it or something.
Well, cool. I'll take those minifigs and I'll put them in my display case, and people who love it, when they visit, they go, "Oh my gosh, it's the people."
What you should do is put them on your Bricklink store and sell them. That's how you pay for the house.
Hey, there you go.
You can probably sell them for $100. I would guess.
Who's gonna? Wait, hold on a second. The set is $220.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
you could get
For
probably at least a third of the money back just on the figs. If all you want is the house.
I am gonna watch for that on discount. That's what I'm gonna do with that. And watch for it.
Is
on
it going to be a
discount.
wide release? Mm-hmm. So they'll have it at Walmart and everywhere else?
I don't see why not. Yeah.
They don't have all the sets.
So I'm getting off track here. Okay. What I want to talk about is there was
IPs, I'm
shoot.
sorry.
I wanted to say something. I'm okay. I gotta be careful here because I don't think this is actual news that's released yet. Because I think it was, but there's a very popular IP and another one that's sort of popular, I guess. And like, we're happy to announce this collaboration with this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, people are gonna go bonkers over this IP. Not me. So, irregardless, they have this.
Was that what we're talking about? You can.
That may or may not be
Bluey.
So.
Well, I saw a thing on the Lego channel.
Oh, so it is out. Okay.
Well, that it's coming or something.
Okay,
Like,
good.
they
Okay,
showed- they didn't say. a set,
I saw
but-
what it was. It's like, oh, I don't care about this. I'm gonna move right along. But I didn't.
I said it, you
didn't pay
didn't.
attention to the embargo of the announcement. So I was like, oh shoot. Irregardless, so what they did is they said in that, because people are like, oh, these are great. There's tons of people who are stoked. So what they said, if you guys, any of you all, are big Bluey fans or fans of this IP, let us know, and we'll put that in your survey. We'll add that to your survey for you. So it made me think of you when they said, hey, if Indiana Jones happens again, that's how they would do that. Like, hey, do you guys want Indiana Jones? Let us know, and we'll put it in your survey. There you go. That's how they're handling that.
So did you say you want it?
Yes. No, I didn't. I didn't. I'm not. I don't know anything about it. I mean, I've seen clips and it's hilarious, but it's not something I watch. So I can't I'm not going to request it and do a review over something that I'm not excited about.
Identify with?
Yeah,
I get it.
So anyway, but that's the thing is there's probably people in my community that love it and that'll be really excited. But I personally am not excited about it. It'd be hard for me to oh yeah, here it is, and I don't even know who this it's Twilight, right?
Yes.
The Twilight House, or is it colonoscopy house?
The colon house.
Okay, the colon house. the colon.
Colon.
There was a big what do you call it? Coyote in it.
I think it's a werewolf.
A werewolf. Okay, there's werewolf. I should have known. It's a werewolf. But it was
Don't you remember the whole thing? People were like, "Are you Team Jacob or Team
I
Edward?"
have no idea.
I just know.
It is so over my head, you guys.
Edward is a boy.
Then why does he sparkle like a princess's tiara?
My wife read the books, and
she did. Okay.
My sister-in-law, she was part of the Twilight Moms Club, and they would go to the theater and sell crap the day that the movies came out.
No kidding.
And all of this. Yeah, it was.
There's a lot of fans out there. I'm not going to dog on it. I just don't know anything about it.
I don't know.
All right. I think it was more like a teenager romance kind of a thing, right?
Twilight is dope.
Wait, is it a book?
It was books, and then it became a movie.
Just one movie?
Well,
I thought there was more than
3 or 4. I don't remember.
It's a quadrilogy.
Because there's Twilight and New Moon and Eclipse, and that might be all. I don't know.
There's a second book.
And a third. And a fourth.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think the house. I think the house looks really cool.
Would you like me to give my well-known synopsis of the Twilight trilogy?
Yes.
Or quadrilogy? I don't even know.
Educate me.
See, that's how good this is. So it's about a girl who goes to high school,
okay,
and there's a vampire, and I don't know, they fall in love, I guess.
Okay.
And then I think maybe it's in the second book that they end up together. But there's there's the werewolf that comes in. That's the Jacob guy, and there's this love triangle thing.
Oh, a love triangle.
Or something. I don't know. Ooh, yeah. And women are like, oh, I don't know. And then I think it's maybe the last book. She ends up choosing the vampire and marries him, and she becomes pregnant, and she has to become a vampire because she's going to die from the baby. This is what I remember from people telling me. I don't know, and if you're going to comment, I don't care. Frankly, I really don't. I've seen 10 minutes of the movie, and I saw a part where a vampire was ripping other vampires' heads off or something.
It's pretty brutal.
What is this? And my wife's like, So I have no idea. So I told
Is
my
this
wife.
like R-rated? Is this like...
No, I don't know. It's a whole weird thing. Because, I don't know. But I did tell my wife, I said, well, it works for Lego. You can rip the heads off. You got that. So, anyway. This is way... I don't think we've ever been this far off topic.
We gotta
it's
move
something
on.
we know nothing about.
I was telling you, just like, okay, we got to get this like shorter because we don't have much
Normally,
time
when
tonight.
we're like talking about stuff that's not related, it's stuff we know. Now it's like, I have no idea.
Okay, we're starting the comments now, right?
No, we gotta do... we got a poll question.
Oh,
We can do
dude,
that.
I love poll questions.
Oh, we got to do. We promised people something last week. We should do that.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So last week, I have my secret build. I was gonna improve it, but I got busy at work and didn't. So
I want to see yours first because I'm nervous about mine.
So if you remember, we did the CMF blind challenge.
We sure did. For some reason.
I got the one I was hoping Alex would get.
That's right, you were.
Like,
serves you right.
Oh, crap.
Serves you right,
I should have been like, oh, did you get the steampunk or whatever I wanted, and then
yeah.
So I got the cat lover,
the cat dude person, the cat person.
I think it's a lady. I don't know. You can't really tell. But what are you gonna do with the cat lover? Well, this is what I did. I made a cat lover apartment, and it's full of cats. There's a cat with a litter box back there,
dude,
and a tree house, and 4 cats. I didn't know what else to do. I almost did something else, but like I said, I ran out of time.
This looks awesome.
Thank you.
Why were you saying you're like, oh, this is gonna suck?
It's very predictable, is what I would say.
This is so cool. I like the big window. That's awesome, man. Okay, you win. I don't even want to show mine.
The one thing I am most proud of, look at the picture on the wall. It's a newspaper, but look what it is. Oh, you got it.
The greatest hero ever. Oh,
see
it's
what
a
it's doing?
cat.
He's rescuing a cat from the tree. So maybe that's one
tree.
of her cats. I don't know. His cats. Their cats. I don't
know. Now I like how you did the tree thingy. That's cool.
Kinda tricky.
That's clever. That's clever. I like that. Yeah. All right. Good job. So Jason wins the challenge.
And I ran out of purple bricks, so this wall's pink. So there you go. All right. Let's see yours,
dude.
Oh, just come on. They're gonna love it.
Mine's so one-dimensional. All right.
I don't know. Last time you had the dinosaur with the thing. I liked that.
That one was. Cool. I liked that one too. But this one, I didn't. Okay.
Well, let me guess. You have a guy flying around. I mean, it's a jetpack. It's kind of like, what am I going to do? Have the cat person working at the DMV? No, that doesn't make sense. That would be boring.
All right, guys. Here it is.
Here it is.
I call Lost in Space because he's lost and he's in space.
Well, you know what's cool about this? You can display this any way you like.
You're not wrong. I was excited to do like a vote, but now I don't want to do a vote.
I like it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I put it together really quickly.
I might have guessed that.
Well, I was like, I don't know, like, okay, he's
I was
like
wondering,
some dude, like,
oh, well,
now he is lost on my chair.
I don't know where he's
on my pants. Oh, so he's like the rocket man out of fuel. And I'm just like, he's just lost in space. Well, I could have done better, but of course, what did I do? I didn't even put it high enough.
Oh, disqualification!
DQ'd. Don't even have to ask anymore. So I should have.
Counting to 8 is hard.
It is hard. I didn't know how many it was. I was just like, it looks about right.
It's 8 by 8 by 8. That's how I remember.
Oh. Oh. Whoopsie.
So, there you go. Well, there you go. You can let us know who you think won the challenge.
Just be nice. Give me some courtesy votes, right? Just like I feel this is my.
Well, let's see what.
Do a one like I feel bad, so I'm going to vote for Alex vote. A for effort. It can't be first try because it's not my first.
With the jetpack guy, it is. How about that?
Man.
Oh,
well. I like that one. Heck, when you put that poll up, I'll vote for you because that's awesome. It's just really good. Yeah, I think you definitely have better experience. and the creativity.
It was
on
all
that
the
one.
Oswald that helped.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Let's pull up the poll here.
It's time for the poll.
Now we're gonna do the question from last week. We're gonna reverse the order because we didn't want people to have to wait for this.
Ding down, flip it, and reverse it.
Let's see here. Okay, got it up here.
All right.
So the poll question related to this, we had 149 votes, so pretty good.
Okay.
Who will have a less crappy vignette build with their Series 27? But it has changed a little bit from my wife had given me an update a couple days ago. What are you doing, trying to vote?
Jason's cat lover, 59%.
You trying to change the stats?
Hold on, I can undo my vote. There we go.
Well, I will tell you what the deal is. So,
what's the dealio?
149 votes, 58 for the cat lover, 42 for Alex.
Those 42%, I am so sorry to disappoint you. I am really, I want to say I tried, but I don't know.
I don't think we got the best ones to lend themselves to creativity, I'll be honest.
Maybe I should have done some sort of like spaceship hallway or something. That's what I probably should have done.
You know what I would have done with this one, actually?
Yeah.
Had I got this one? Well, what would you have done with the cat lover? Something different or about the same?
No, like an apartment is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, with cats all around them.
The other thought I had was putting the cat up in a tree.
Oh, that's a good one.
I was thinking of doing a double-sided vignette. Double-sided. So you like turn it and then it's a different one.
Wow.
And it'd be like the tree outside. But I didn't. So what I would have done with this one, I would have built like a little cityscape. Like a micro-scale cityscape, and he could be flying over it.
Yeah.
That's what I would have probably
That's
done
pretty
with
good.
that one.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think of him as a space guy. But I don't know why. So, but that's good.
The name is better. Lost in Space. Like I was lost when I was building it.
Mine was named Cat Guy.
Cat Guy. Cat
It's a
Man.
cat. So.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Oh, we have seven comments.
Oh, wow,
on
7
here.
comments. Oh, boy. Here we go.
Let's see what they had to say here, Alex.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chef Eddie said the CMFs are running out of ideas. They need to add some classic Lego themes to them, like knights, pirates, and aliens, so we can troop build. Well, they did the castle guy, the
Beastmaster?
The Beastmaster. Thank you.
Yeah,
The
if you can find them.
Some people have. Just saying.
I'm glad you got one for me, man. That might be the only one I get.
It may be, but they have that, and they've tended to add one in there for most of them, because they had the orc a while back. They had the falcon.
Oh, I got a lot of the orc and a lot of the falcon.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, they have a pirate in here. Some people may not be happy because it's a woman pirate or whatever. I don't know. It's a whole different thing. And they did a whole series of aliens, not necessarily army-built aliens, but
no,
it was space. Okay, anyways. Beans Brick says, the cat lover was my first from this minifigure series. I like the ball of wool. If you make it in different colors, it could make for some interesting mocks.
Yeah, I guess it could.
That'd be interesting. Brick Artisan, one thing you can add to the challenge is to involve the community to also make a vignette for a third minifig. So we would open a third one, and then that's
then
what
you guys,
they can submit.
and then they can submit it. Yeah, and then we would, and then I wouldn't be in second place. I would be in third place.
What? No, but Alex would be like, "Oh yeah, this is theirs."
This is what the community submitted.
And then he would open the plushy guy or the
like, there we go. That's what I got.
that'd be
Yeah,
my luck.
I'll take that.
So then they can be on community commentary. So yeah, that's a good idea.
There you go.
We'll have to do that for next time. DIY hobbyist, going to lean towards Jason on this one, having seen his Oswald vignettes.
Yeah, the experience helped, I'm sure. Yeah.
Probably, except I didn't have a 100-year-old cartoon of a cat lover to build it off of. Just collect. Jetpack guy looks cool, but not sure what I would do. Cat person, cat trees, and litter boxes everywhere.
Yeah, there you go.
But you want to know the issue is the space.
There's not a lot of space.
You just don't have a lot of room to
it's-
add that in there. So
Well, this guy's lost in space. So there you go.
there you go. There's all the space.
There's all the space. I left it open.
SG Brick, there is not much
Space! space.
In a vignette for the space dude. I personally would want to do it with the space dude, but I think the cat person is more reasonable to get something half decent with.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty good.
And Matteo says, didn't understand why Alex was disappointed with the jetpack guy. I thought space was his thing.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
You're right. I should be happy with my space guy. No, I'm happy. It was a good challenge. That was fun. And here is your guy back. Now, nobody is lost in space. Thanks for letting me borrow him. He can visit her. See, that somehow improves it.
Yeah. Wait. I gotta take pictures of it later.
Oh, yeah, you do. All right.
This is gonna be a close-up of just him.
Yeah, I'll do better
I'll
next
design
time.
something even worse and take pictures of it, and people think that's what you made.
That
That would be awesome.
I'll make a better effort next time, so I won't disappoint the people who are rooting for me.
Well, I think a lot of it is not your fault, like we talked about. I think it has to do with your subject.
Well, yeah.
I don't think we got the two most exciting ones.
This day came up pretty quick, but
I know it's been
not
like
excuses.
It's like 2 weeks ago, and all of a sudden it's here.
It's like, what? We got to record? Oh shoot! Well, we're recording earlier than usual just because of some scheduling conflict.
2 days, come on.
2 days is a lot of time because I kept whenever I go downstairs.
A lot of time. This
guess
took
what
you
I
like
would
2
do?
minutes.
Oh, it was fast. Don't get me wrong. It went really fast. But every time I go downstairs, guess what happens? I get detoured by my city reel. I go, oh. I started building. I should really build that. Nah, I'm good. So that was my my procrastinator.
After I messaged you Saturday and said, hey, how's your thing? And you're like, I haven't done it. I went down and I just did it.
Yeah, discipline. Well,
I knew
that
it wasn't
going to
get done. So
yeah. All
right. I gotta be honest. I'm lost without. We got to do the thing.
I know.
Seriously, it feels like there's
Should we do it? Should we do the little intro just for fun?
No.
No? Oh man,
it's dead.
I'm sorry, Brixar.
I'm not. He's not. No one's.
That was fun. Is he doing anything for this year? I haven't heard.
He's doing video. Oh, he just released. It's a members only. So by the time this comes out, it may be out. He made the UCS police car. He put it together.
No kidding. That's amazing.
My gosh, it is the funniest thing. He couldn't get it to go together, and it kept falling apart. It was. I'm sorry. I've been there, Jabo. I know how it is. It did make me laugh, though.
Here's the man.
When he was going through it.
And this is your post that says, congratulations to Brixar on 366 days of clean shirts. Was it clean? Were they clean shirts?
Well, if there were new shirts, they had to be clean. That's what I figured.
You are a real man of genius. Real man of genius. And I love that shirt.
Yeah.
Epic. Alrighty then. So I'm excited for next week's poll question because yeah.
Wait, what is next week's poll question?
It's the Star Trek one.
You mean the? Okay, I thought you meant the one I'm entering today. I'm like, I don't know what the question is yet. Have we figured it out? Okay.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Jeez, gosh.
It's time for community commentary on breaking news.
It's beautiful.
Girls only want boyfriends who have great skill.
I go.
Okay, we have a couple things that were submitted via community commentary.
We have community commentary?
Yeah, we
right
have just
on.
a quick thing or two.
Let's do it.
So we got an email from Chris.
Hey, Chris.
And this came like a week before Christmas. So, sorry, we're trying.
It seems so long ago now.
Well, we got caught up in the end of the shirts and the end of the Earl Ghostbuster drought.
Oh, that's right. There's a lot of stuff going on there.
But Chris says, hi, Jason. I know you guys like Lego and nostalgia. So have you realized how the current Lego Friends Castle B&B set 42638, has a lot, and that's in all caps, a lot, that's better, right?
Yes.
Has a lot of similarities to the building used in the Groundhog's Day movie as the bed and breakfast.
No.
See the screenshots below. Says, I rewatched the movie with my wife recently and was astonished by the similarity. Obviously, some details were changed to avoid paying the licensing fees and keep it from being too big / expensive. and from having a back, but the overall look is oddly similar. I'm sure the designers used it as inspiration. Has Alex heard anything through the LAN about more pseudo Groundhog Day sets in 2025?
Pseudo?
I'm gonna guess no.
I'm gonna confirm that. There's nothing new there.
And then says, sorry, this isn't Christmas related. Well, it's okay. It's not Christmas anymore by the time we got to it. But at least it's winter related. So there you go.
Winter related. Yeah.
So here you go. Here's a picture of the bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
And there's the set. It is dollhouse, but it's a play set. So, I mean, I understand why. But it could be just coincidence. I don't know.
I guess
I thought it was
so.
interesting.
I guess so. I wouldn't have picked up on it. But of course, I'm slow anyway.
And you're not looking at friends'
And I'm not looking at friends' sets.
That was the first inclination I had. Okay. No, I thought it was interesting. This was a set that they had at Costco, and around Christmas time it was on discount.
What's it called?
50% or less.
Is it Friends B&B?
Yeah, something like that.
It's an actual bread and breakfast?
It's a bed and breakfast, yeah.
Okay, well then yeah, you're right. It does become eerily similar. Yeah. A lot.
They stole it.
He stole it.
I don't know.
Lego, man, look at you go. How could you stoop so low?
Do you like Groundhog Day? Have we talked about this before?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's not to like? It's hysterical.
I don't know. Maybe you're against the
it's a classic.
Inhumane treatment of groundhogs. I don't know what you do. Just asking.
No, I loved it.
Jeez,
it's a great movie.
I ask about a movie and you get all upset. Oh, bent out of shape.
No, it's a great flick. I like it. It's very well done, very well executed, very well acted, great acting, and it's hilarious. Yeah,
I've seen it many times.
I don't think I've seen it
just the first time I saw
many
it.
times, but I've seen it maybe 3 or 4 times.
We watch it every year on Groundhog Day.
Oh, sure. I'm sure it's a tradition. That's a good tradition. Yeah.
One year, we rented out the movie theater and watched it.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was during COVID when the theaters were struggling to get business. You could rent out the whole movie theater for $100 and watch it. So we did that on Groundhog Day, and we could bring 20 people. So it was a lot of fun.
You'd invite me? Were we friends back then?
Are we friends now?
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, no, we weren't. I don't think I had met you yet. You were just a cool YouTuber.
Really? Wow, that is high praise.
A cool YouTuber? I couldn't even say it with a straight face. Yeah.
Well, I am Alex Nunez, so.
That's funny. Okay.
All right.
So there's that one.
Thanks for that.
No, that's all we have for today.
That's all we have for today. Sorry. All right.
Sorry. That was very anticlimactic.
I was like, oh.
But that's the magic of editing. I can cut it out.
Cut it out.
I know you're going to do it.
You know it.
Yes. All right. Okay. Well, you want to go to comments?
You know what? But the thing is that with comments, and we probably know this already. It's probably obvious, but I'm going to say it anyway. A lot of what our content is now is from our reaction to the comments, reacting to us saying things in the previous episode, right? And so it's fun because, like,
so this is like that time when we had the A-Fools. It was the A-Fools reacting to us, reacting to them, reacting to us. Is that what you're talking about?
I was saying it's like timeout, but we need like a little thing for that. What do you call it? A stinger?
A stinger? You want me to have a timeout?
We need like some like, oh no, do is it Billy Crystal that was on that basketball game when he was a referee? Was it Billy Crystal?
Oh, that was the movie.
What was that called?
Paris.
Forget Paris?
He was the referee and he got suspended or whatever because he's kicking everyone out or something.
So is there one with him going timeout? Because that'd be a good one.
Let me look and see.
Yeah, I don't know if
I
there is.
I don't know if he's a ref. He might not be the one calling timeout. I don't know.
No, he can still. I know.
I'll see what I can come up with.
Yeah, see what you can come up with.
Is that what I should do for the poll question? Like, which segment should I create the stinger for next?
So there's that one. Timeout is not as often though. We usually get one whenever we record, not every episode, but sometimes. But regardless, I was going to say we definitely need a stinger for comments.
We have one.
We don't have. Oh, you're right.
It's kind of catchy.
It's kind of. It wasn't. Apparently, it wasn't very catchy.
It's not very
catchy. Hold on a second.
catchy.
Let's play. What about that one you were working on last week? Let's try that. It's time for comments. It's kind of catchy. All right.
I'm not editing that out. You're just gonna.
Dude, I totally forgot.
That's a.
It's the comment section.
Our next, you're going to tell me we need one for the poll.
Oh, we should get one for the poll. That's perfect. Oh, you know what? Like pole dancers. Think about that.
I do every 2 weeks. And it's not very fun.
He was there at the club going, as he was.
Oh yeah, how's Club X coming? Do we have a Club X update?
So I think I said something. I haven't recorded the video that will come out before this. It's always weird, but I said in that,
like
and
Marty,
will say,
you're dealing with time.
Yes,
it's the future, but it's the past.
No, that's all in the past. You mean the future? Whatever.
I was gonna say.
So you're gonna record something about.
I'm
Club
gonna
X?
say basically that it's coming. You gotta wait till the rebuild is done, and then I shall reveal unto you.
So, but you were guaranteeing a Club X for people.
I can't say no. That's what people want. I gotta give them what they want.
I'm just making sure.
I'm looking at like, or maybe it's just
now, wait a
3
second.
or 4 really
Time
loud
out.
people. Oh,
Billy Griswold, time out. This isn't gonna be some like mail it in. You're gonna like, I don't know, put an X on a building and say there it is.
I will try not to cheap out on it.
Okay.
All right. But look.
If there's not dancing ladies, then I'm not accepting it.
Time out. That
is there gonna be debauchery?
That might be members only.
You're pushing for memberships, are you?
There you go. If you guys want to see it. So,
have you seen? There's a Lego set someone did of a nightclub like that, a gentleman's club.
Really?
You could actually buy it, but it's out of Lego bricks.
No kidding.
Because I saw someone did a review of it. I was like, that's crazy.
Put that on Brooklyn Designer Program.
Yeah,
I know. All the guys are like secretly voting it. Yeah.
Oh,
it's like he's got more votes than the Hotel Transylvania one or whatever it is.
Okay.
So,
all right. We move to comments?
The comment section.
It's kind of catchy.
It is kind of catchy. Man, the struggle is real. All right, we're gonna go newest to the oldest, like we always do. And we don't have somebody saying first, or maybe that's later. Usually it's like fifth, sixth. First. No, you're not.
I'm the fifth person.
Fifth person, yeah. Hey, we're starting off with a bang here. We got Bricksar. I had to hold the flashlight and push the clutch. Wow, and he lived
at the same time.
At the same time. What's a clutch?
Yeah.
It's when you come through on the clutch and hit that 3-pointer to win the game, right? We got Haman Clan. Oh yeah, I remember this. One vacation when I was around 10, my dad was driving us through Kentucky at midnight. He did not believe in stopping in hotels. Suddenly there was a noise and something fell off the car. He pulled the car over and made me get out with him to search for whatever fell off. I got to hold the flashlight while he fruitlessly looked for the unknown car part on a major highway in the dark. I don't know what he thought he was going to do if he found it. So I'm assuming they didn't find it. But that's like you're driving along. Oh my gosh, I think something fell off the car. Come on, son, let's get out. What are we looking for? I don't know. It's a part of the car. Like, did he look and see if anything was missing from the car? Like a light or a fender or part of it? Like, what was he looking for? Like, you'll know it when you see it.
It's something metal that looks like our car.
I had to read that to Mindy.
I remember
because it was hysterical. I could just see that. I could see my dad doing that.
So I have a similar story.
Oh, do you now? Do you now?
So when I was a kid, we lived in Vegas for 3 years, from when I was like 2 till 5.
Okay.
And then we moved to California. So we were moving back to California, and I'm little. I don't have a great memory of this, but I've heard the story multiple times from my mom and dad. We're driving back, and for some reason they had pulled over. I don't know if, I had to go to the bathroom on the side of the road or whatever.
Yeah.
But they pull over, and the cat jumped out of the car in the middle of the desert. And so my dad's out there in the dark, chasing the cat through the desert, trying to get him. And the cat doesn't want to get back in the car, of course. So fortunately, he did get him. But
he did.
I was thinking about this when I was reading that. I'm like, that's like
chasing a cat would actually be more fruitless than trying to find some random piece that you think fell off your car, in my opinion.
Kitty, 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 come kitty!
Well,
for
the
one of
difference
cats.
is eventually
Cat lady.
the piece isn't going to decide it likes you and it's hungry. Like, at least the cat might do that. I don't know.
Man.
So
crazy, man. Funny story. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, that reminds me. So, on your road trips, and I want to hear from you guys too, if this ever happens to you. You've been on a long road trip and you had to pee. You're like a little kid. And so your parents stop at the side of the road and you get out and you take a whiz there at in the middle of nowhere, right? And that happened so many times. It's like we're little kids, you know? Remember, we're all I told you guys we piled in that little van. Well, it's actually a pretty big van. And you're like, all right, get out. And there's so many times when I'm driving now as an adult and I see that, I'm like, been there. You see these little buns sticking out. Been there, kid. Been there.
Yeah. Anyone with kids, I think, knows
they know
that thing.
They know.
It's an emergency!
Yeah. I'm prairie dogging it.
You know, like when a prairie dog sticks his head in and out of the ground.
Ow!
Oh. Oh!
It's a great movie.
That is a good one.
There's
another good reference for you guys. All right.
We need a jar and a funnel.
We're never going to get through these comments. All right. Delson, Bricks Bill.
Push away.
Sorry. Hold on a second. It was a Mad World, or is it the remake of that?
This is the remake.
What was the remake called?
Rat Race.
Rat Race. That's right.
So,
that's
yes,
right.
It's a funny flick.
Yeah, it's all right.
If you like slapstick, if you don't like that
slapstick
kind of stuff,
humor.
you won't
Otherwise,
like it.
it's kind of like Napoleon Dynamite, you know, sort of humor maybe. All right, he says, sorry, Delson, finally getting to your comment here. Those brickheads were a fun build, but my R2-D2 fell and one piece just utterly disappeared. Sorry about that, man. They do that. He also says, snack of the day, Stinger is amazing. I laughed so hard I scared my cat. There you go. Brickstar. Not only does Jason know Alex Nunez, he actually watched the video before. That's so funny.
That was the part he was talking about, I think, of the April. He's like,
do you watch his videos? Because if you did, you might know who the other guy is, right?
I'm on one of his videos right now.
There you go.
Look at that.
It's incredible.
Hey, you guy at the mall that's not watching.
Maybe he's watching. Guy. If you're watching, comment.
He's not watching.
So we know who you are. Oh, man.
He's watching someone else. He's watching Alex Nunez.
Alex Nunez.
He's got a city.
Yeah, the Alex Nunez city. All right. Mardi Gras Man 2-3, the new proud owner of the Ghostbusters Firehouse HQ. Wait till midnight, 5 after. Time to go, time for bed. Yeah, for New Year's Day. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you made it that late, if that's the case.
I think my wife is like, can we just watch the ball drop in New York and go to bed at 10?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You know, I've heard some people do that. They will change the clocks, or they'll just have little kids, like, let's just watch it, and they just go, and like, hey, Happy New Year, go to bed. It's 9 o'clock. All right, Delson again. I'm almost always building when I watch, so it's really interesting to see y'all building while I am. It's fun. Oh, yeah, we were building the brickheads. Yeah.
Maybe we can do that next week.
Maybe we can do that, yeah. Rob Lyons, he sends me a bunch of Lego reels. Yeah, they're hysterical. Thanks for that, Rob. I did Millennium New Year's in Vegas, and there was silence in the casino at 9 p.m. Vegas time for people to watch the screens throughout the casino floor to see if anything bad happened. 12 midnight in New York, Millennium. That's cool.
It was going to be the end of the world.
This is it?
Back to gambling.
Back to gambling. Back to our end of the world chaos. Brickstar. Man, we got a lot of Brickstar in here. All right. Can't never have too much. Oh, there's 2 comments in it. Whoa, there's tons of Brickstar. Whoa, Brickstar's using his comment.
Not only does he know Alex Nunez, he watches the videos.
Yeah, he does. Thanks for watching. He says the Captain Crunch shirt is worn out, so it's authentic.
Yeah.
So
you missed the one.
I did miss this
where
one.
he makes fun of the Jazz.
You are in Utah. Don't forget the player to score the most points to never win. Carl, the mailman, Malone. Yes. Malone to Stockton to Malone. Yeah, they were big. There's tons of dealerships named after him as well.
Yep.
Delson's Bricks. This is just like the Delson and Brickstar comment section. Delson says, sad to see the shirt segment go. Well, A lot of people are.
We'll come back with something new.
And Brickstar says, I was thinking, how is Earl going to wash his clothes?
Because he said he had to buy a washing machine, but instead he bought the Ghostbusters firehouse.
Oh, yeah. That's a good, yeah.
He's going to wash them outside in a bucket. My guess, I don't know.
And Delson also says the community commentary stinger is great. Man, you were just...
but we had 2.
You were doing awesome.
As opposed to this week when we have none.
It averages out. It averages out. Well, in my mind, there wasn't one.
Yeah, you forgot about one.
I forgot all of them.
That was like the first one almost.
Struggle is real, you guys. Delson has an hour and 6 mark here. Jason comes across that way on your behalf, Alex. LOL. I think it's great that Lego sends you stuff. It's helped me decide what to buy plenty of times. So that is really cool. Thanks for that feedback.
What way do I come across? I'm worried now.
You come across as being like you get your free stuff from the land. I don't think anybody feels bad for you. He sounds like that too, right? All right. Pasta Jensen. Hey, all right. Good to hear from you, Senor Pasta. The first few minutes gave me the Californians and Matt Foley vibe.
From SNL.
The first few minutes of us talking?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what we were yammering on about. But I'll take that. That's great.
I can't remember. I remember Matt Foley. I liked him a lot more than the Californians sketch, I think. But you know Matt Foley, right?
Yes. I'm just remembering.
Yeah.
I got it. Battery-powered bricks. The Life Day logo, on Jason's shirt.
Life Day Lego?
Life Day Lego.
Oh, make it happen. Come on.
Sorry, Brian. I'm going to start over now. The Life Day logo on Jason's shirt looked like the Mold King logo for a second there.
It was a big square, I think, the rectangle.
Man, did you see his video on the monorail track? Dude, you got somebody sent him a bunch of 3D printed track, and man, I was salivating at. I mean, they weren't like pristine. You could definitely tell that they were printed, but man, you talk about because I was working that night. Actually, the next day, Brian, I was working on my monorail track. I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I had that S track because I would be perfect to just move it slightly over and then bring it back over.
But
man.
I've heard that the 3D printed track doesn't hold up as well. Is that?
I don't know.
I've not.
Maybe
I don't have a monorail, so I don't know. But
I can't remember who sent that to him. But the authorized sellers, when you go to 4D Bricks, I go there and I've ordered a few times from them. But they're the same. They're the same ones. You can get a half one. That's 30. That would be what 16 studs. But I've got a lot from them. They're not cheap, but compared to the real track, it's half the price. So I bought a lot from them, and they're fantastic. You can hardly tell the difference unless you're looking under them; they will look different.
And you haven't had any issues.
No issues. Okay. No issues. There's only one issue I've had, and it was my first order. It was a weird print because it was an extension of the ramp up.
Oh, okay.
So it was angled to both sides, and it would always skip or have trouble going through one of them. And when I made my second order, they sent me a free one to replace that. Okay. I noticed. I don't know if that was intentional or not, and that one worked fine. So it's not a perfect technology, but I think over time it gets better. But they definitely looked better than the ones that Brian had. Yeah. But I'm saying the ones that Brian had, I'd love to have because of the versatility of them. They were awesome. But they weren't on any of the 4D authorized. They all sell different kinds of them, and the ones that were half turns, they're not the normal edge where you have the opposites, the male female on either side. Okay. It was the jagged edge where it has to go into the T. It has to. That's the only one it's compatible with. I'm I don't like that. Just do a half turn. Yeah, sorry, moving right along. But yeah, I was I was just drooling at those things. Look at it, and they gave him so many. But Brian does a great job with those monorail tracks. He's anyway. Sorry, I can go off about it.
He does it with all of them, with the trains.
Well, I know that's what's enjoyable at his channel is, and I love how he's got all that stuff just that control center.
Yeah,
that's so cool. That's so cool.
It's pretty neat the stuff he's able to do.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. All right.
And then there's me trying to figure out an app. Will this make it go?
I'm not even there yet. I'm gonna be the same.
Look, it moved and it stopped at the red square. Yay! I'm Thinking I'm a big deal.
That's going to be me. I'm going to be like, this is amazing. I'm probably going to reach out
I'll be like,
to you.
well, I can, with my vast expertise, Alex.
Yes. We'll figure it out. But no, I'm because I bought all the components for it. Because I saw your video. I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try that. And
But you were missing the... What were you missing? Was it the...
Oh, the box came in the something fell out. Was it the... No, I had the sensor. No, it was the motor, the train motor. Okay. Yeah, but they sent it back to me. They said, it's on back order, so it's going to take a while. I was like, that's fine. I got it in 3 days. I was like, I guess it wasn't on back order.
Well, you would have had it in 2 days. It wasn't back ordered.
It said mid-January it would ship.
Yeah.
Like, which is not even now yet. Or I guess it's
I've seen that where it'll say back ordered and like you get in 90 days and then it ships in 14 and I'm like,
oh, okay.
Dang it, I was planning on paying for that in 90 days. I didn't want to pay for that now.
It was too early.
What are you doing?
Weird. All right, On Bricks says, I've never told my family this. Ooh. Confession time. Here we go.
Well, you still haven't because I'm guessing they're not watching.
They're not watching. They'll never watch that dumb show.
Even my family doesn't watch this.
Yeah, mine too. What's up with that? They look at this shirt and like, oh, is that you? Is that your name on your shirt?
Look at us, we're twins.
Oh, geez. All right. I've never told my family this, but my dream vacation is for my family to be on vacation while I can enjoy peace and quiet at home. I'm glad Earl finally gave in to peer pressure.
This must be in response to the dad.
Yes,
travel
I think so.
Comments.
Yeah, there's I love being home alone. It's a rare thing, but I love it. I love it. There's just nothing quite like it. Yeah. It's just this serenity, this peace, and you're like, oh my gosh, like this is so rare. All right,
what are you talking about? You never leave home. You work.
No, I work from home, but my kid is first of all, my wife's not working right now, so she is always home, right? And my wife applied for a job today.
Oh, really?
Wish her luck, you guys. It's a full-time job, though. Like, it requires, and she has to be in the office. So basically, I go from seeing her all the time to never seeing her.
Is it a nursing-related job?
Yes.
Okay.
It is an RN job. So wish her luck. So yeah, she's going to, but it's not what she's been doing. She's been doing postpartum stuff, like taking care of moms. Yep. This is very different.
Taking care of dads?
Yeah. She's an RN.
She's like, I'm sick of taking care of this dad at home all day. I'll go be paid
what do they call
to
them?
do this.
They call them man colds. She's at a man cold hospital. She's like, oh my gosh, here we go. Can you imagine? All of us like, oh, just give me the remote.
I don't think I'm going to make it.
It's like I was so mad because I got a cold again at the beginning of the month. I was like, oh, why am I getting cold? I'm miserable. And I was like, this sucks. And then she got my cold, like right after.
Oh, how nice.
Because that's how we do it, right? We got the flu, and then we got the cold, and now it's her turn. And I'm like, don't you? She's like, yeah, I just kind of have a headache. I'm like, how are you not? Maybe they are miserable, but women just do better at suppressing it. I don't know. I'm just amazed because when I am cold, I am miserable, and I make everybody and my neighbors know about it. Moving right along. Because that's a true man cold.
Man cold.
All right, Josh Greathouse says, Alex, I agree with you about those images. I watched a YouTube video with a guy getting like 9,000 worth of Lego in August. He didn't really enjoy the sets since he didn't have time to talk about them. I made it 3 minutes in. I'd rather have shows like this
that we don't talk about Lego at all.
Talk about nostalgia. That talk about 1 or 2 sets they want this year than getting everything. Some of these LAN channels feel more like an addiction than a hobby. Oh well. Well, thanks for that. I hope I don't fall too much into that category because I think I have moments where like those new city sets, we'll do a big reveal and there's a lot of sets. There's like, man, maybe over 20, like almost 30 sets in that, wasn't there?
There was a lot.
Something like that. And I was like, wow, that's a lot. But
originally, I remember you saying you were going to get like 18 or 19. And
yeah,
then they're sending me more. It's like, what are you talking about? You already get,
right,
I don't know.
Right. But I will say this: I did that video, but I'm also doing other videos of the sets in it, like not individually, but by theme or sub-theme, I guess I should say.
And making space trains.
But and space trains, yes. I just
put that together. I was laughing. I'm
well,
like, it looks like a train in space. It's Joey's thing. Space
train. Going up the rails in a space train.
Because he's brick trains, and all he does is space videos now, so it makes sense.
Joey, what's up with that, man?
That's what did someone comment, I want to say? They said you should be brick space or something like that.
But brick space. Yes. And congrats to Heather, by the way, on her new channel. You guys check out Heather's little corner. Check it out. She's got a couple of videos already on there, and she's knocking out of the park. So
I think they come out every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday? Oh, that's a good idea.
But finish this first.
Wait a minute.
Finish this first.
Wait, Heather, you competing? What?
There's not much competition, let's be honest.
Time out. Watch it, Heather. People are like, we watch our numbers drop dramatically. I like saying dramatically because it's on. Have you ever seen Logan Lucky? You changed the plans on us dramatically. It's just like I can't not say it now. I can't say dramatically anymore. I got like dramatically. Okay, it's like one time, like in Kentucky. All right, people say, "Are you boys being have?" I was like, "What? You mean behave? Are they behaving? Being have? Is that 2 words?" And then they not when I say they like specific people, and it might not be just in Kentucky, but this is what I noticed. They call the chimney the chimley. Chimley. It's a chimley.
Chimley?
I'm like, how do you spell that? Where does that L come from? Chimley.
I thought that was the guy on Pawn Stars. Chimley.
Chumley. That's right. Chimley. Like chimley? What? How do you spell that? But be and have is my favorite. So I just tell my kids, hey, you boys be and have in there? Be and have. There you go. You guys got
Frankfort, you idiot.
It's so awesome, man. I was like, what's the capital of Kentucky? It's Louisville. It's Frankfort. That's a good joke from, was that like a year ago?
That was one of the first episodes.
One of the first episodes.
You know, I was
looking. Classic.
Our early episodes were like 20 and 30 minutes. And we don't even talk about Lego for that long. Like it's
so
30
bad.
minutes before we first mentioned Lego.
Man, it's struggling, man. All right.
Continue.
Yeah, we got to get through this. Let's see. Josh. Oh, well, hold on a second. We did on bricks. Did I? Oh, yeah.
I don't think you've done that one.
We did this. Okay, that's right. I missed this one. Okay, this is also Josh Grayhouse. Jason, who is this guy with you? Does he enjoy Lego? He doesn't like snacks. Maybe you shouldn't keep him. I can go on for 30 minutes if that helps. There you go. Thanks.
I don't know. Who is this guy?
Who's that guy?
He's Alex Nunez. He has a
Alex
city.
Nunez, thank you very much.
It's on YouTube.
All right. Oh, boy. Delson says, I feel like Club X should come by a city near me, but I'm also near enough to Minneapolis, so I feel like that counts. It does count. You're good. You're good. He also says, I want a white elephant this year. I went to a white elephant this year where everyone had to bring cash, and then you went behind a curtain and opened it, and then came back and people could ask you 3 questions, and then only 1 steal was allowed per thing. Interesting rules. Okay. You had to bring between $1 to $100. It was really fun. I tricked everyone into thinking I didn't get much, but I actually got $52. That's a great haul, assuming you brought $1.
Unless you brought $100.
Yeah.
It's not so great.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. Tim's Brick Adventures. Go Commodore 64. I was wearing my Commodore 64 shirt that day. I love that shirt. One of my new favorites. Chef Eddie. Hey, Chef Eddie. Mardi Gras Man 2-3. You finally made it into the club. You have now joined Lego Nirvana. Yes, congratulations. Welcome to the club. Be sure to pay your fees. Mardi Gras Man responds by saying, LOL,
he paid the fee.
Yeah, he paid a big fee. He's in like Flynn, he says. Brittany A. McCubbin. Is this a new commenter?
No.
We had Brittany before?
No. Yeah, we have.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Brittany. Okay.
We had Brittany and Sonia, and I got confused.
Sonia, that's right.
One
Sonia
of them had said not to subscribe to me. I know they were joking, and then I accosted the other one. No, we're not reading that. And anyways, I think that was one of the two.
There's a whole controversy, you guys.
No, it was just I screwed up. There was no controversy.
So anyway, she does say, I agree with Alex. Oh, I love that.
Oh, wait, now there's controversy.
But there's a lot more, she says, so we'll see. Okay, I agree with Alex. I have over time found haul videos annoying. I'm not talking about a haul of 2 to 3 sets or parts, that's normal, but it's the ones where they claim to have purchased every new set on release day. I'm sorry, that's not normal, at least to me. Besides, I have too many sets around that I haven't built. Amen. There you go.
So you don't really do haul videos? Like sometimes you'll do, like a lot of times you'll get something new, but you do a build and review. Like
mostly.
A haul, like like Jabo. He's like, look what I got today, and he pulls out some stuff, and then that's the end.
Yeah.
You'll do it now more for land, but
yes, for sure.
I recorded a video. It actually is uploaded, but hasn't been posted yet.
Okay.
So by the time this comes out, it'll be out. But I think I'm kind of ashamed of it.
Uh-oh.
It's like a triple haul. And I'm like, it's all Bricklink orders and parts. And I'm like, this is going to be the most anticlimactic video ever.
Be sure to check it out.
Yeah, check it. Well, I'm sure 12 people who have seen it. But it's going to feed into something, because I'm building a mock for next month. But
ooh,
like
all right, look forward to that, man.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
And so now, not only has that anticlimactic video affected that, it's now been here. So it just needs to stop with its boringness. Continue, I'm sorry.
Well, you're good. You're good, man.
If I was good, I wouldn't do boring videos. Continue.
Oh, shoot.
Shoot.
Well, I've never claimed to be good. Delson, Australia creators talk about how they get sets last almost always, and that they do pay more than if it was just conversion rates, right? Something like a 2 to 5% markup not related to currency conversions. 2 to 5%? It seems like it'd be more than that, based on what they say.
I think it depends on the set.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You know, and I don't know if the Lego stores in Australia are owned by Lego or not. Some of them could be, some might not be.
Yeah.
In various countries, it's different. But like when I went to Peru, remember I told you how expensive those sets were? It was like 50 to 100% more.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
like
insane.
the AT-AT, the AT-AT, whichever generation you are, the UCS AT-AT, it was like $1,350. Or the equivalent of that. Yeah.
That's robbery, man. Yeah, we complain, and people are like, oh, you Americans always complaining. Yes, we do.
Russians are complaining? What's your deal? What do you got against the Russians?
I got to work on a lot of my accents, apparently. Mardi Gras Man 2-3. Now I have single-handedly killed the aftermarket price of the firehouse. Yeah, you have. Did you bring it down? Is that what he did?
I can think that.
Well, it's not being tracked on Bricklink, so it doesn't matter.
There you go.
Doesn't matter.
5 replies to that?
Yeah, should I read them?
I don't know. Are they any good?
They're
all short.
Joe Bowling says, and killed half the comment topics on this podcast. Yeah, what the heck,
Way
man?
to go, Earl.
What you did. Look what you did, you little jerk. Mardi Gras Man says, back to him, LOL. That means lots of love.
Okay, Grandma.
That's what they get for bragging about how many comments they get. Hold on. Oh, time out.
I don't think it was bragging. Alex.
Hold on. The A-fools were talking about this, and I gotta clear this up. All right. They're like, Alex was talking about how much more popular they are than us because they get so many more comments.
Well, 8 of them are Jabos.
No, you guys just got to get Delson. Delson will comment for
him.
you. Oh, well, he just likes us more.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, he does comment on there.
No. I remember on the last one, at least.
But, okay. I guess I was trying to say is like, wow, they don't have as many comments. They get through them quicker. Because they spend a lot of time like talking about the comments. And I like doing that too, but there's a lot. That's why I'm like always eager to get to the comments because I know a lot of our content comes from reading.
I feel like some of the
comments.
comments they get are longer. I mean, we certainly get some longer ones, and I'm not, some people comment as they go. Like you saw that with Jabo earlier, right? But I feel like a lot of them will be, a little bit longer. So
yeah,
I don't know that we are more popular.
Well, I wasn't trying to make that claim. I watch when the A-Fool podcast comes up. I get it. It's only every 2 weeks.
I know.
Man, I gotta wait so long. So when that Friday does come, I'm like excited.
Well, and then when you watch it, it takes a long time. I mean, you think we go a long time. My wife has started complaining. She's like, 2.5 hours? What is this?
Well, if you think about it, 2.5 hours, this is like just an hour and 15 minutes.
This is like
on average.
Superman versus Batman length. It's horrible.
Who's got the mech? All right, moving right along. Sorry. Congratulations on getting the set, says SG Brick. And Brick Train says, awesome. And does little Lloyd. The kazoo? I don't know what it's called. Yep. Chuck's Brick says, I like the Commodore 64 shirt. Well, that makes 2 of us, or maybe 3 of us. I bought that computer back in college when it was introduced. No kidding. Wow. I just played video games on it. That was my first computer too. All right. Hey, Delson, hey, it's good to hear from you. I haven't heard from you much. No, we love it. Bring them on, Delson. I have a thought-provoking question for you both. Oh, boy. Thought-provoking? Come on, man. All right. Why do you think some sets get stickers and other sets get printed pieces? The same for new pieces and no new pieces. For example, the donut truck and the ambulance. They're both $20. Both sets without stickers. Meanwhile, the modular spaceship, $80, has 11 stickers. Also, the spaceship has no new pieces for both the camper van and the lifeguard truck, which are $30 and $25 respectively. Both get new pieces, the new sunroof element. Thoughts?
I have thoughts.
And now, deep thoughts.
They're not deep thoughts, they're just thoughts.
5. Or around 5.
It's
Make this thought around 5 minutes.
That'd be a lot of rambling.
Okay, go.
It's all about money. And I think I've seen an interview with one of the Lego designers where they talked about how they're basically, I think they use points or something like that, and that's how they have to have the set come in at a certain number of points, and to get a new element developed, it takes so many points, and to have, all these things. And so I think that is a big part of it.
Look, man. Oh, sorry. Continue.
I was going to say, I think some of the elements you're more likely to get. So, for example, a rounded part is hard to get a sticker to go on. I don't mean just curved, I mean rounded. Like, they don't do stickers on those. Those are printed. So other than that exception, I think it generally comes down to the cost to produce it versus what they're going to make.
We all know that Lego is struggling financially. So
I feel bad for them.
We got to give them a break.
I mean, and I think the people that watch our channels feel bad for them because they keep making donations to them. I mean, the only one here who doesn't feel bad is Alex.
I have a very simple thought on it. And that is...
help it, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. I appreciate it. Great thought, Babers. I'm eating a gummy bear.
Yeah, we're aware. Those people are listening to...
Look. If Mega
I like how at
Constructs...
the beginning of the episode, he's like, you should have some, and then puts them on the far end of the table.
Oh, do you have any?
I'm just...
I might finish these at the end of the episode. You want one?
No, I'm fine.
Good. I wanted to give you one anyway.
I knew you weren't.
All right. My thought on that, Delson, is Mega Constructs can do it. They use no stickers. So, come on.
I didn't say they can't do it. I just said this is how they run their business.
Look, and I get that, but when a distant competitor like Mega Constructs is doing it just fine, you can do it too. That's my comment. Okay. Thanks for that thought-provoking comment. Chris Cummings, 4206, a local guy in Fort Wayne, Indiana, was running a daycare in the mall parking lot. 3 kids, ages between 2 to 3, were found all alone in a car in the mall parking lot. I doubt there's going to be a friend set for that. Okay. Heart Lake Daycare and Early Learning Center. It's not Lord of the Flies, it's Lord of the Malls.
I read that comment and I thought it was kind of a funny comment. I mean, it's sad, but there's humor in it. But was there something we were talking about that would lead to
there must have
kids
been
being left in the car? I'm like, what did we talk about?
We were talking about family vacations and long road trips and being stuck in a car, safety. I think it was safety, because you were talking about kids being in the back of a truck on long trips, which is totally illegal now. Or station wagon. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Cars
that was
seatbelts.
No seatbelts, right? Yeah, it was tough stuff. I think that's probably branching from it. Mardi Gras Man 23 says, "For us laymen's, is TNG a type of TNT?" I'm insulted by your comment.
You're not lame, man.
I am insulted by that comment, and I shall move along. He also says, "Jabbo will ride a bike anywhere." Yeah, well, he was in Fiverton there. That was fun.
Did you like that?
That was good.
So
yeah.
On that, so that was actually part of the episode. We were recording, and it was right after I'd played the stinger. And then that was there. And I was like, I could make this into a commercial, I think. So I cut it out of the episode, and because we are running out of content for commercials.
Oh, for commercials, yeah, sure. All right. I thought you were going to talk longer.
And so, if you have a commercial you'd like to send, a sponsor video, you can send that to jasonsbrickson5@gmail.com. And Alex will be very appreciative.
Yes.
Yeah. You got to make one this time, by the way.
That's fine.
It's been a bit.
It's been a bit. It's due. That's fine. Let's see.
Come check out new downtown Minneapolis.
That's right.
It's not like you don't have stuff you can do.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. All right, Sonia Halcom, 7002. There she is. I'll have to listen to this episode again because I was driving and couldn't comment. I had a lot of thoughts. Oh, really? Okay, so we should see some thoughts from Sonia.
Okay.
Jimbo Brick says, you need a timeout stinger. There you go. Right. And he also says, the Farmington store definitely has less traffic, but they also have less inventory.
They definitely have less pick-a-brick. I know that.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
It's
yeah.
tiny.
Chris Cummings, 4206. Thanks to this show, I just found out that popular guys spend all day at home talking to hot women online while I'm out there watching trains or I'm at home building Lego sets. Yeah, you learn a lot on this podcast, don't
be
you?
jealous.
Just don't be jealous.
It's all day.
Besides, we both know we're trying to become cage fighters. So
Your bride.
Yeah, the worst reflexes of all time.
Why don't you come over and say that to my face?
Say that to my face. And he does a pretty good job of blocking and smacking him, you know?
The doorbell.
And the door, like, ding dong. Your mom goes to college? He's just a perfect distraction, man. Oh. Anyway.
I'm trying to save money to go to college.
Is there anyone else I can talk to here? I made like affinity of those at boys camp. Affinity of those. There's like a buttload of gangs at the school. Look what you did. Look what you did. All right. Pasta Jensen here. Pasta Jensen. Such a cute couple. Building Lego and chatting, but jokes aside. This is a nice way to do your podcast. Talking about the Lego builds. That was good. That's good. Next
week. Well, we did the builds this week. See? Woo.
Yeah, there you go. There's several more from Pasta here all in a row. He says, had to go back and look at that Satan comment. Yes, that was indeed an autocorrect. Happy it made a laugh. It did make a good laugh, yes.
Funny.
There are two Satans. There's two of us. There's two Satans now. He also says, you should hire this Mardi Gras Man 2-3 guy. He really does great interviews. He did a great interview. Says also, Australia is a country made up by the postal services for when they mess up the deliveries from abroad to Austria. There you go. That's it. And the biggest difference between Breaking News and A Fool is that you guys do remember what was said and done in former podcasts. Suck it, Earl.
To be fair, they don't remember what they did in the same podcast. Because how many times do they get to the end and they're like, what was the homework we gave everyone? I don't know. If you remember, put it in the comments.
Oh my gosh, funny. Great stuff. The A-Fools often get a blank stare when a comment references something that was said in their last episode.
That's true.
You know what? We love watching that because it's funny. It makes us all feel better about ourselves because we all have. You guys get it done to you while you're on camera. It happens to us in real life without a camera. Or if we're on camera, we can just, I'm not going to record that. The other guys too. Oh wait, I missed this one. I'll read this one first though, because I already said the name. The spare parts you get in sets. Mine go into a Lego dumpster, and then they get picked up by the Lego or the city recycling truck. When that fills up, then I sort them all away. You know what? That gets big fast.
Yeah, it does.
Wow. Like, it's insane. You're like, oh, man, I've waited. And when you waited too long, you're like, oh, man, this is
when it's falling out of the
nightmare.
Yeah.
Renswissa, thank you. The bar isn't there on women's bikes because women might wear skirts or dresses. I made that point.
That was what you would reference,
yes. See, I obviously, yeah. Guleri. In the old days, women mostly wore skirts, and if you rode a man's bike wearing that, it would slide up very high and probably look undecent, if that is even a word. But you understand what I mean. We do understand what you mean. No, two comments in a row about that. Mm-hmm. Hey, DL Brooks, what's up, man?
Hey, Dennis.
There must be a disturbance in the force. So many ads this week. Oh well, a small price to pay for my weekly fix. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. That was my fault. I usually, after I post it, or before I make it public, I'll go in and I'll delete them. I didn't do that this time. I am so sorry. Because I was downstairs doing my rebuild and I was listening to our podcast. I was like, what the heck is up with these? I'm like, oh no, I forgot. I ran upstairs right that moment, but you'd already watched the podcast. Sorry, Dennis. I will do
Alex
better.
needed extra money. Just feel bad for him.
I'm broke. We didn't even have Christmas. I mean, come on. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, bricks in space. Love it. Happy New Year, gentlemen. Here's to the great year of breaking news. Love the hat, Jason. Looks slick.
Thank you.
There you have it, folks.
Not wearing that one this week, but thank you.
Chris Bricks, in addition to Alex saying space, he needs to always follow up with the word van with down by the river. Glad to see Earl get his Ghostbusters firehouse.
Oh, but you say down by the river.
I don't say that a lot.
That's the part when I read that comment, I'm like,
space in a van down by the river. I can't do Chris Farley, sorry. That's what you get when you're living in a van down by the river. You get this and you get that, and then you're living your whole life. And whenever he falls on a table, that's the best prop. Just shatters it. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I would have.
David Spade lost it.
He did. I can't even imagine.
He's like hiding behind a pillow.
When he's Santa Claus and the kids are like, oh, you want a doll, do you? When you're rocking. Whew. Good times, guys. All right. See this? We should just do the comment section is the only thing we do in breaking news now because it's just great stuff. Thanks for the content, you guys. Illusion 30, timestamp of 1 hour and 54 minutes. Wow, we made it really far in that one. Have you seen that clip where Shatner seems to have forgotten Walter Koenig's name? I don't think I've seen that before. Do you know what he's talking about?
No, I saw
my friend here, my good friend, my associate here, darn it, I can't remember. I'm such a bad actor.
He's going to try to find. All right, moving right along. J Med Brick Clicks. So what is the last set Alex actually bought? If it's a Star Wars UCS set, then what's the last set Alex paid for that wasn't Star Wars? Well, that's easy. It was the, what's it called? The Quiet!
Recently,
knock it off. It was the Harbor Master's Office, which I haven't even got yet.
So you haven't bought it?
I think did they charge our cards yet? Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Let me back up. What was the one before that?
Oh, it was the airport monorail.
From 1991. But my dad bought that for me. But you know what? Hold on a second. I don't even know. Let's say non-BDP.
Non-BDP, because you bought a few of those last year.
Gosh, what did I get? I've been buying a lot of pieces. All right, I buy a lot of pieces on Pick-a-Brick and Bricklink.
Yeah.
But what Lego set did I go to the store and pick off the shelf and purchase last?
I know last year we went out on the box of CMFs. So we had those.
The CMFs count? Because, yeah, we did
got
those.
The whole series, so I would say that.
That might have been it. I don't know.
There had to be something you bought last year.
There had to be, right?
Did you buy some Speed Champion or something?
No.
Okay.
I didn't buy it. No, I don't know.
He doesn't know, so there you go.
Yeah. There you go. I'm done collecting, apparently. Let's see. Baker Bricks T5Z. You chose to build a brickhead set after a couple episodes ago that was on Alex's list of themes to be discontinued, if I remember correctly. Yes, you are correct. Also, when thinking about buying a set, I look at and see if I have any unbuilt sets. If I do, I don't buy more. This is how you get rid of your pile of shame. That's a great approach. Jason needs to learn that.
But I don't have any room to put it.
He's got no space.
No, I said I have no room. It's different. All right, I have that clip. You want to see it?
All right.
George Takei, Nichelle Nichols, and the gentleman who plays Chekhov.
Walter Koenig. Здравствуйте.
So there you go.
George.
guy who
the gentleman who plays Chekhov on the TV show.
Well, he didn't know DeForest Kelly. He didn't say DeForest.
Well, he said my friend.
He
And
just said my friend.
colleague. So I don't know. Who knows?
I didn't say, yeah.
Who knows?
What are you talking about? You don't know my name.
You should have called him out.
You really don't remember my name.
Oh, man. All right, that's great. I lost my spot. Oh, there it is. Okay. Blah 1. This episode is really good, but that sponsor was great. Honestly, the way you did the bar conversation with your Lego figs was epic. It felt like Jabbo just passed by and triggered a conversation between you two, like a Seinfeld skit. It had to be a lot of work to make that. It was really good, Jason. Good job, man.
It actually was just, like I said before, a conversation.
Yeah,
and I just put Lego instead of our face.
SG Brick, about those with lots of Lego in the social media pictures. Maybe they ordered it and returned them after showing them off because they weren't enough GWP with it or so. I think Club X will go international. Maybe you can do a Flex Your Club X episode in the far future. Let us give everyone some time to build. Greets SG from Belgium. Yeah.
So you want to know something funny? You know, I bought those 2 Star Wars sets to get that Walmart gift with purchase, the pod racer.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't return them. I just ended up keeping.
You just did.
I just never made it to Walmart, and
too lazy to
I
bring it
kind of
back.
wanted the Droideka, so I ended up keeping it. And I built it, but I haven't.
I'm shocked to hear that. Yeah. Dusty King.
But I'm still mad I didn't get it. But that's it. I'm done. I'm over.
You sure?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. No.
All right, then let's continue. What's your name again?
Dusty King. Rest in pieces to The Thing. Merry Festivus Earl. I'm glad you finally got your Grail set. I'm still working on mine. Those types of posts are infuriating. Maybe they go on Bricklink and buy the empty boxes. Your top 10 with Medieval Town Square was a great set and build. Competitive, and I can't play bingo now. I live in Wales. When you said the other week, so do you want to take us out? I just heard the ship scraping the space port in Galaxy Quest. Stay Oswaldified, Dusty. That grinding sound is just awesome.
That's funny.
Hey, Juplo Tracy. Good to hear from you.
Hey, Tracy.
What are we going to tease him about now? Oh, there's plenty. Real friends right there. You
That's
know
right.
It. Brick Trains. Love the shirt, Alex. The C64 was one of my first computers. There you go. Thanks, Brick Trains. Mayo Hosco. Finished sorting, spending the whole week rearranging. I'm honored to be an honorary old person. Thanks, Alex. I have an old soul. I feel double my age because of boomer wisdom. There you go, man. You're going places, buddy. All right. Sahir, 18. Can someone give me the timestamp if he mentions the Lego Star Trek rumors? Now. So, have you heard about that Star Trek set?
No.
There's a rumor that there's a Star Trek set coming out here later of the year, and there might be a gift with purchase or something. And we're going to get like the TNG crew, possibly, maybe. Judy3973 says, a very enjoyable episode. I didn't know They Might Be Giants was a team that I hadn't heard of before. Must be a generation thing. I'm not in that generation. No, you're in the next generation.
God.
You know what? I'm infuriated. I know we're over time.
You are? What are you infuriated
I'm infuriated because I am always a sucker for articles that rank like the best 10 episodes of Star Trek.
Well, that's why people do that.
So I know, I go for it. But it's like the best 20 episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation. I'm like, okay, well, here we go. Yeah, it was good. That was good. And I'm agreeing with these. Oh, yeah, that was great. Oh, I would have rated that one higher. Great stuff, great stuff. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no. They're going to give first place to that episode that I just, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
You know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking? Okay, so there's this old spreadsheet ranking I have from like 20 years ago that ranks them all. And the number one is this episode. I was like, what? What? Why? And then this one did the exact same thing. It put this at number one. You know what it is? Darmok.
I don't remember what that one is.
If you guys know what Darmok is, now it's okay. It's more. It's all about communication and understanding, right? It's more cerebral, right? I'll give him that. And that's why people like loved it so much. Oh, it really made you think, man. And I'm like, I was so bored. Like, I'm looking at watching this, I'm like, okay, they speak in metaphors. Wow, cool. All right, we figured it out. Let's move on to the next episode now. But to rank it number one, like over like Tapestry or Cause and Effect, or All Good Things, or The Best of Both Worlds, is just ridiculous. It's not even the top. It's not even the top 50. Darmok.
Darmok, his eyes wide open at the gates. Space, the final frontier, when they went into the show.
I'm like, what's this guy talking about, man? Where are the Klingons blowing things up? Where's the Rymlins playing chess? Come on, bruh. Darmok.
Okay.
Darmok. I don't know. Like, it could be your favorite. I don't know, but I just didn't care for it. Like I said, it's more cerebral, and I'm all about, like, the best of both worlds kind of episodes, right? Chain of Command. Moving right along. Last one. Here we go. Chris Gnart, 5156. New York City is the best, or I'm sorry.
No, that's not
worst. Sorry, is the worst during end-of-year holidays. I grew up near there 20 years ago and always fought lines to see the Christmas displays or Rockefeller Center. Hopefully, it's improved over the last decade. I don't know if it's improved or not.
When I was there, it was plenty busy, so I wouldn't say it was great.
Thank you for your comments. Those are a lot of fun. And see, that's the thing. Is like they always trigger something. They trigger something. Like we watched that little clip
of Shatner, like, oh my gosh, I forgot your name.
Does that happen to you at work when you're like talking to someone? This is so and so.
I'm so glad that Teams will show the highlight of the person talking. I was like, yeah, Charisse. Good question. Oh, Helen. Yeah, I love it. Thanks, Helen. And you're like, yeah, I sound smart. I remember everyone's name.
I sound like I know the people I work with.
I know, man. And what's awful is that the people that are troublemakers, you recognize the voice. You're like, oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
That's so-and-so. They always ask the questions that really get me twitching.
The other guy, I can't remember your name. Take us out.
Why you call me the other guy?
Second star to the right.
Is that what William Shatner should have said? And here we have the other guy.
And here's the other guy. This guy's awesome. I mean, we've been through so much, haven't we? Haven't we? See, he agrees.
Haven't we, other guy?
and then he'll say his name.
Walter, my friend Walter. Yes, of course, my friend. Come on.
All right, well, on that note,
engage.
Thank you for
take us out.
Sticking around
Take
for
us
this
out,
episode.
Mr. Crusher. Mr. Crusher, what are you doing here? Go to the stinking academy for crying out loud. Stinking the place up. Is this going to be a Wesley heavy episode? Oh my. Don't engage.
Remember this, we gotta do faster episode?
Oh, I suck.
We didn't even do the pricing game. Maybe next time you can suck. Thank you for watching. We're going to hurry it up before he starts talking about Star Trek and rambling again. And we will catch you next Tuesday.
Catch you on the flip side.
But that'll be on my channel. So, and with that, we would like to thank
today's sponsor. This episode of Breaking News is brought to you by The Purple Pub. Located on the third level of Ninjago City Markets, The Purple Pub is a great place to unwind from a busy day. Order a drink and play a round of darts with your friends, or even play a game of pool. Live entertainment is on stage each night, and that includes you for karaoke nights, every Tuesday and Friday evening. So, we'll see you at The Purple Pub.